Okay, it's always fun on Wednesday. We do the Drone Zone, a very cool art installation today at Tempe Marketplace.
That's right. It's called the Umbrella Pop. And joining us live on the phone is Emily Andrews, the marketing director for Tempe Marketplace. You guys do such a great job over there. Such a cool spot. And I love the art installation. Whose idea was this to put all these colorful umbrellas overhead?
Why, thank you. Well, we are so excited to be hosting our first ever Umbrella pop-up art installation. The idea came from a brainstorming session that we had at the center, along with an arts partner that we do quite a lot with event-wise, the Southern Arizona Arts and Cultural Alliance, and we really wanted to bring something interesting, different, and visually just engaging to our center for summer. And we came up with Umbrella Pop. We were inspired by a street in Portugal, in Agueda, that does a similar installation. They've been doing that since 2011, so that was our inspiration, bringing, I guess, a little bit of European art here to our Tempe Marketplace. And it's really just meant to provide a visual escape for our shoppers and diners with that kaleidoscope of color and a canopy of shade getting...
Yeah, that's the thing, Emily. I mean, it's practical. You get a little shade out of it, which is never a bad thing in Arizona.
It beats a blue tarp.
Absolutely. It's
Boy,
visually stunning.
Yes.
But it does provide some respite from that blazing summer sun, and that's part of the intention, that it's functional and beautiful, and it's also a great place for shoppers to take photos and just take a moment and escape.
Emily, when we get one of those monsoon storms, are you talking about flying umbrellas?
No, thankfully we've survived that first very strong monsoon that was on July 9th. Some umbrellas, although none came dislodged from the installation. They just ended up being torn, the fabric or the wires bent. We really worked closely with the Taliesin School of Architecture, with some engineering and architecture students, to come up with the apparatus and way with which we hung the umbrella safely. And then we worked with Ryan Murray Studios to hang the umbrellas. It was a labor of love. It took over 18 hours. We machine drilled those umbrellas. They are hung with heavy gauge wire. That wire holds up to 2,500 pounds, so they are safe and not moving.
What we're not seeing in these pictures, Emily, because we're flying above it with the drone, which is cool, but underneath, with each umbrella, they are really works of art underneath.
They are, and the way also that, although they're very sturdily hung on those cables, they do move, and so there's a whole other element with the shadow and the light and the wind movement. So there's all kinds of visual interest there, and again, totally safe, although I will say we had more sculptures and more umbrellas. We had about 350 at the start of this installation, and we're down a few thanks to the storm.
Yeah, okay. Well,
I think you need to put this back up in March when everyone comes to see spring training, and remind them that we don't get that much rain here in the spring, and it's a good place to be.
And when Mary Poppins, the sequel, opens up, you're going to be the place to do it, I think.
Exactly. It's very whimsical, and we'd love to bring it back. We're so glad that you like it.
We love it.
Thanks.
Emily, great to talk to you. Thank you. Nice work out there.
Have a great day. Nice work by the drone pilot as well. He didn't crash into him, which is impressive.
Was that